Hey guys, welcome back, and in this video we will gonna talk about another IM from SimGot which is EW200। इससे पहले जो IM रिव्यू किया था 2000 के प्राइस ब्रैकेट में लगभग वो था शार्क एंड दैट इज EW100P। यहाँ पे जो है लगभग जिसका प्राइस ब्रैकेट है 8000 रुपए के लगभग वो है आपका यहाँ पे EA500। एंड गाइस लेट मी टेल यू वन थिंग, ऑल दीज IMs from SimGot sounds really good। If you have a budget of near 10,000 rupees, you will never go wrong with this EA500. This EA500 sounds so good. I mean, it has a full-bodied bass, the very good sub bass, and also very articulated and well-tuned mid-range. Very airy treble in the EA500. Now, guys, let's talk about what accessories you will get with the EW200. So, इसके साथ आपको बहुत ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं मिलने वाला है. You will get some pair of ear tips, which is generic. So, I insist you to use some good quality ear tips with this EW200. And mostly with every IEMs. And beside ear tips, you will get a very good quality cable. Now guys, let's talk about how this EW200 differentiate itself from these two IEMs. यहाँ पे obviously I'm not gonna compare this EW200 from this EW100P because EW100P is not as good as your EW200 and EA500. That doesn't mean कि EW100 आपका बेकार साउंड करता है. EW100P sounds also very good for the price it is selling at. Now जैसे मैंने कहा कि यार जो प्राइस ब्रैकेट है ना EA500 का which is almost near to 8,000 rupees, जो कई लोगों के लिए महंगा हो सकता है. Now you have a very good option here. You have EW200 guys which comes below 5,000 rupees and I think this is a very sweet price bracket. सबसे पहले अगर मैं बात कर लेता हूँ यहाँ पे specifications की, with all these IMs you will get 10mm dynamic driver. सब में 10mm का dynamic driver है and secondly the difference here with the driver is coating of the diaphragms. यहाँ पे अगर मैं बात करता हूँ शार्क की which is EW100P, यहाँ पे आपको मिलती है LCP coating जो कि आपके CCCR में भी थी, that is liquid crystal polymer. Then if we will come to EW200, here you will get SCP, that is silicon crystal polymer, and then this EA500 coating of DLC. मैंने mention किया था, अगर आप मेरा वीडियो देखेंगे इसका SimGot EA500 का, I explain what is that DLC, that is diamond like carbon. तो यहाँ पे ना what SimGot said कि यहाँ पे जो आपका diamond like carbon है, that is the DLC diaphragm which is available in your EA500, and secondly your LCP diaphragm which is available in your EW100P. इन दोनों को मिक्स करके ना यहाँ पे बनाया गया SCP which is silicon crystal polymer. So guys, if I'll talk about the design and build, this EW200 is, it competes against your EA500 in terms of design and build, because जैसा हमने देखा EA500 का जो design and build है that is top notch, and similarly in the case of EW200 the design and build is top notch. You have the ear cups made up of solid steel. It's slightly heavy, but the ergonomics is really good that fits inside your ear perfectly. So guys, let's talk about some other specifications यहाँ पे किसके EW200 के. तो यहाँ पे जो आपको sensitivity मिलती है guys वो है 127 dB which is very good compared to these IMs. यानी कि आपको 122 dB लगभग है EW100P में, and EA500 में आपकी जो sensitivity है that is 123 dB. 127 dB in the EW200 which is really good. और साथ में यार सोने पे सुहागा हम कहते हैं, यहाँ पे जो impedance है ना EW200 में just 16 ohms. बात करते हैं यहाँ पे अगर EW100P की, तो यहाँ पे 32 ohms का impedance है. तो यार यहाँ पे हो गई सारी बातें किसको डिजाइन को लेके, बिल्ड को लेके, देन स्पेसिफिकेशंस, देन व्हाट यू गेट विद दीज IMs एंड द डायफ्राम मटेरियल्स एंड सो ऑन. नाउ द मेन थिंग कम्स व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट द साउंड क्वालिटी ऑफ EW200. नाउ हाउ दिस एक्चुअली EW200 साउंड्स कंपेयर टू दिस EA500. तो अगर मैं यहाँ पे बात करता हूँ EW200 की साउंड सिग्नेचर की, इट इज नॉट ब्राइट एंड इट इज नॉट वार्म. द सब बेस इज not very overwhelmed in the EW200. The mid bass punches is still good in the EW200, but when we talk about the sub bass and bass region, it is slightly smaller than your EA500. यानी कि अगर आपको कोई ऐसा IM चाहिए जो कि full body bass देता हो, go with the EA500. But when we talk about the EA200, it is not for the bass head people. यहाँ पे जो bass है ना, it is really adequate and it is very to the point bass. ठीक है. नाउ यहाँ पे जो आपका सब बेस एंड द बेस रीजन है, जैसे मैंने कहा एडिक्वेट है, एंड डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द ट्रैक यू आर लिसनिंग टू, व्हेन यू लिसन टू द हाउस म्यूजिक और DJ music, you will get a solid bass punch obviously in the EW200 as well. And guys, the best part about the EW200 is that there is no any kind of bass bleed you will feel in the EW200. So the bass is very well separated than other frequencies. जैसे मैंने कहा कि बहुत ओवरवेलमिंग बेस आपको नहीं मिलेगा, एग्जैजरेट बेस नहीं मिलेगा. सो दैट मीन्स यू विल नॉट गेट एनी काइंड ऑफ बेस fatigue with this EW200. Now guys, let's talk about the mid-range of this EW200. I really like the mid-range of EW200. Now why? Because this EW200 is not a total V-shape IEM. They sound quite balanced. Vocal sounds so good because यहाँ पे जैसे मैंने कहा कि timbre accuracy is really good in the EW200. Also, you know, the instrument separation and the vocals का separation in the especially in the mid range is quite good. Vocal has forwardness in the mid region in the EW200, so it sounds really good because जैसे मैंने कहा कि EA500 में फिर भी वहाँ पे जो था आपको एक extra kind of bass मिलता था. But you will miss the same kind of bass in the EW200, which is not a disadvantage because यहाँ पे आपको कोई भी bass fatigue नहीं होने वाला है EW200 में. When we talk about the upper mid region of EW200, it has a rounded kind of shape there. I mean, you will not get any kind of shrillness, harshness, or even they do not get sibilant at the louder level. So that is a very good thing about EW200 and even about EA500. Both these IEMs never go sibilant at the louder level. So that is the best part about the upper mid range of EW200. Over bass मेरे को उतना पसंद नहीं है because जैसे आपको फील होती है treble की piercing, treble की shrillness, treble fatigue जिसको हम कहते हैं. And similarly we can also feel the bass fatigue अगर bass बहुत ज़्यादा है तो. और इसीलिए जैसे मैं कह रहा हूँ कि यहाँ पे जो आपको treble मिलेगा ना EW200 में, it is not well rounded. Well rounded means it is not subdued and it is not sharp either. That simply means कि एक sharpness और जो एक rounded treble है उसके बीच में इनका treble lie करता है, which sounds very good. I mean, perfect kind of treble you will get with the EW200. अगर 5000 के price bracket में आपको कोई IM अभी लेना हो ना, you can go blindly with the EW200 because this sounds really good. This is not overly bright. This is not overly warm. These IEMs, that is EW200 sounds very balanced. तो जैसे मैंने यार यहाँ पे ऑलमोस्ट ये रिव्यू कंप्लीट कर दिया है एंड आपको पता लग गया होगा कि यार यहाँ पे सब बेस एंड बेस कैसा है, how the mid range sounds and how is the upper mid range and the upper treble. So this was the review of EW200, which is quite positive. And if I'll talk about the negative of this IM, so I didn't find any except कि ये थोड़ी heavy हैं, but because the size is small, wearing ergonomics is really good. I really recommend these IMs under 5000 rupees. मेरा नाम है दिनेश, मिलूंगा यार आपसे किसी अगले वीडियो में. और अगर आपने सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है चैनल, प्लीज सब्सक्राइब टू द चैनल. Keep listening but at a very moderate level. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.